Okay, ma'am.
Hello. Roshni, good evening, dear. Kirtika, Yes, I couldn't hear.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, dear. Good evening, dear. Good evening. We were doing admission of a partner. Kirtika, have you gone through the recorded video of last class? Goodwill? You didn't come in the last class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you gone through the recorded video of last class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, please go through it, okay? And if you have any doubt, ask me, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Very important concept, don't miss it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, today take page number 11. Admission of a partner, page number 11. We are going to learn the third case for goodwill. Already two cases we have learnt. Today we are going to learn the treatment of goodwill for third case. Now what is the third case? When new partner is not able to bring his share of goodwill in cash, then what journal entry we will pass? Suppose the new partner is C. Old partners are A and B. So C enters the partnership business. So he should bring his share of goodwill. Due to some reason he is not able to bring his share of goodwill. Then what journal entry we will pass? New partner's current account debit. In our example, C is the new partner. So C's current account will be debited. We are not going to debit capital account when C does not bring his share of goodwill. C is the new partner. So we will debit C's current account debit to sacrificing partner's capital account. Who are sacrificing partners? Obviously the old partners are always sacrificing partners, because whenever a new partner comes in the partnership business, old partners needs to sacrifice their share of profit. So sacrificing partners are always old partners. New partner always gains. Whenever a new partner comes into the business, he always gains in profit. Harish,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening, dear. Take page number 11, Harish.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, admission of a partner. And always remember very important concept. Whenever goodwill is distributed, it is distributed in sacrificing ratio. Whenever new partner brings his share of goodwill, it is distributed in sacrificing ratio among the old partners. Always remember this. Now, this is the third case. So already I have taught you two cases. First case is when new partner brings his share of goodwill privately. It is very rare case. Very rare case. One or two question you may have or may not have in your book regarding this. That is privately. If the new partner brings goodwill privately. It is very rare case. So no entry will be passed in the book of accounts. No journal entry we will pass. Now the second case, when new partner brings his premium for goodwill in cash. When the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash, then what journal entry we will pass? And one more important thing, always remember, it is better to write it down. Whenever I am saying something, please write it down. This is very important concept. in your question, it will be mentioned clearly that the new partner brings his share of goodwill. Suppose the question says C's share of goodwill. There is a difference between these two statements. One statement will tell you that C is the new partner in our example. C brings his share of goodwill. Another statement will say C's share of goodwill. There is a difference. What is the difference between these two? C brings his share of goodwill means you will pass this journal entry. And the other statement, C's share of goodwill means C does not bring his share of goodwill in cash. So you should read the question very, very carefully. Please note it down, these two statements. When you start solving the question, you will definitely find these two. First one, C brings his share of goodwill. You will pass this journal entry, which I am going to tell you now. If the question says C's share of goodwill means C is not bringing his share of goodwill, then that is the third case. Just now I taught you. So that journal entry we will pass. So suppose the new partner brings his share of goodwill, two journal entry will be passed. First journal entry for bringing goodwill in cash, bank account debit. Why we are debiting bank? Because cash is coming into the business. Cash is asset for the business. Rule for asset, whenever any asset increases, we debit it. Whenever asset decreases, we credit it. We have already learnt in class 11th. So, modern approach, rules of journal. So, bank account we are debiting because the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash. 2 premium for goodwill. We are crediting 2 premium for goodwill. Why? Premium for goodwill is income for the business. And the rule says any income or gain, we have to credit the account. 2 premium for goodwill, it is income for any business. So, we are crediting it. So, first journal entry, whenever new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash will be bank account debit 2 premium for goodwill account. What will be the second journal entry? Now, whatever the new partner brings his share of goodwill, he will distribute that to the old partners, or you can say sacrificing partners, because they are sacrificing their share of profit in sacrificing ratio. So, what will be the second journal entry? Premium for goodwill account debit to sacrificing partners account, that is old partner. Suppose A, B, C, 3 partners are there. A, B are old partners, C is the new partner. So, whatever C brings goodwill, it will be distributed among A and B. So, 2 sacrificing partners account means 2 A's capital account, 2 B's capital account. Old partner or sacrificing partner, we can call them, will get the C's share of goodwill in sacrificing ratio. It is clear, Harish, Kirtika, Roshni? It is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. And third case already I have taught. Whenever the new partner does not bring his share of goodwill, again I am repeating how you will understand by reading the question whether new partner is bringing his share of goodwill in cash or not. Very simple. If new partner brings, question will state clearly C is the new partner, C brings his share of goodwill. This line will be there in the question. Suppose the new partner is not bringing his share of goodwill, again the question will be like this. C's share of goodwill. They will not say C brings his share of goodwill. C's share of goodwill means he is not bringing his share of goodwill. That is the third case. Then what journal entry we are going to pass? New partner's current account. In our example, who is the new partner? C. So, C is current account debit. This journal entry you have to pass. To sacrificing partners capital account. Who are sacrificing partners? Always the old partner, A and B. So, A's capital account, 2A's capital account, 2B's capital account. Whatever the C brings new partner, his share of goodwill will be distributed among the old partners or sacrificing partners in sacrificing ratio. I hope till here it is clear to you all? It is clear? Harish, Kirtika, Roshni? Any doubt? Anyone?
No.
Fine.
No, ma'am.
Very good. Because if this goodwill concept is clear, 3 chapters you can do it without any problem in goodwill concept. That is admission, retirement, death. All these 3 chapters will have this goodwill concept, and the same concept will be applicable in all these 3 chapters. So please be clear with this concept. If amount of goodwill is withdrawn by partners, what is the meaning of withdrawn? Whatever the new partner brings his share of goodwill, it will be distributed among the old partners or sacrificing partners. We can call them in sacrificing ratio. After that, what happens? Sometimes the old partner or sacrificing partner withdraws their share of goodwill from business. So again, what journal entry we are going to pass if the sacrificing or old partners withdraws goodwill? Goodwill means whatever the new partner brings and distributes, that goodwill they will withdraw. They will take away from business. Then what will happen? Partners capital account debit. Suppose A and B are old partners. They are withdrawing their share of goodwill. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to bank. Because whatever goodwill is brought by the new partner, it will be in cash. So whenever the new partner brings any goodwill in cash, what will be the journal entry? Bank account debit to premium for goodwill account. So bank balance of the business will increase. After that, the distribution will take place. After that, if the partners withdraw the goodwill, then again the bank balance will be reduced. Okay. And partners capital account will be debited. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to bank account. Any doubt in this? If amount of goodwill is withdrawn by partners, any doubt? Yes?
Ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, important question. PYQS means previous year question. Goodwill question. These all have already come in boards. X and Y are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. There are 2 old partners X and Y. Profit sharing ratio is given 2:1. They admit Z into partnership. Who is the new partner? Z. He is coming for 1/4 share in profit, which he acquires. As I told you in last class also, there is difference between acquired, surrendered, all these things. Meaning of acquired means the new partner is taking his share from the old partners in the given ratio, whatever given in the question. Now, what is the meaning of surrender? Surrender means the old partners, they are giving their share to the new partner. Again, that will be also mentioned in the question. In this question, he acquires means the new partner. He takes his share. What is his share? 1/4. He is coming into the partnership business for how much? 1/4 share in profit. Now, this 1/4 share he will take. Acquire means taking. He will take equally from X and Y. What is the meaning of this? 1/4 half. Half of 1/4 the new partner will take from X. Again, half of 1/4 the new partner will take from Y. X and Y are the old partners. So from them the new partner is acquiring, taking his share of profit equally. Z brings in 1,65,000 as capital. Z is the new partner. So he is bringing his share of capital 1,65,000 and 30,000 as goodwill in cash. So clearly they are stating that Z is the new partner. He is bringing 2 things. One is capital 1,65,000 and his share of goodwill 30,000. In cash, pass entries, journal entry we have to pass and calculate new profit sharing ratio. They are asking 2 things. One, we have to pass the journal entry. Second, new profit sharing ratio we have to calculate. These two things we are going to do. So first, bank account debit to Z's capital. Okay, now forget this 1,95,000. How this has come I will tell you. Just focus on the journal entry. Now the new partner is Z. He is bringing two things. One, he is bringing his share of capital. Another thing, he is bringing his share of goodwill. Two things he is bringing in cash. So bank account debit, you will debit the bank account with two amounts. One is new partner's capital 1,65,000 plus second one, he is bringing goodwill also in cash 30,000. So if you add capital and new partner's share of goodwill, it will come 1,95,000. So bank account debit. Bank balance of the business is increasing by how much? 1,95,000. Bank account debit to Z's capital. How much Z is bringing his share of capital? 1,65,000. Now Z is bringing premium for goodwill also. To premium for goodwill, that is his share of goodwill 30,000. Okay. Now, as I told you, whenever the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash, it will be distributed among the old partners or sacrificing partners in sacrificing ratio. So, premium for goodwill account debit 30,000. To X capital 15,000, to Y's capital account 15,000. As I told you, always the new partner's share of goodwill will be distributed among the old partners in sacrificing ratio. Why we are distributing 30,000 as 15,000, 15,000? X is getting 15,000, Y is getting 15,000 because read the question carefully. Question says, the new partner Z, he is coming for how much share? 1/4. Now this 1/4 he is acquiring means he is taking his share 1/4 from X half and from Y half. So what is the sacrificing ratio of X and Y? They are sacrificing their share of profit equally, half. So whatever profit X is getting, out of that he will give half portion to Z. In the same way, whatever profit Y is getting, he will give half of the portion of his profit to Z. So they are sacrificing their profit in which ratio? Equal ratio. A and B, they are sacrificing their profit in equal ratio. Understood? So we got sacrificing ratio 1:1. Both of them are giving their share of profit equally to the new partner. So sacrificing ratio will be equal 1:1. That is why this 30,000 we are distributing equally. Both the partners are sacrificing equally in equal ratio 1:1. So each partner will get 15,000, 15,000. Any doubt in this question? Harish, Kritika, Roshni, any doubt you are having? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now they are asking you to calculate new profit sharing ratio. It is very easy. I hope you can calculate. How you are going to calculate new profit sharing ratio? Old ratio is given 2:1. Sacrificing ratio is 1:1. Because the old partners X and Y are giving their share of profit equally to the new partner Z. It is already written in the question. So sacrificing ratio is 1:1. Old ratio is 2:1 given in the question. What is the formula for calculating new ratio? How you will calculate X new share, Y's new share, Z's new share? We know it is 1/4 given in the question. What about X new share? Old minus sacrifice. So what is the old ratio? 2:1 means 2/3 minus what is the sacrificing ratio? 1:1. So 1/2. 2/3 minus 1/2. Whatever you get, take the LCM, solve it, you will get the new share of A. In A, no, X. In the same way, Y's new share. Again, what is the old ratio of Y? 1/3 minus sacrificing ratio 1/2. take the LCM, solve it. You will get the new share of y. And z's new share we already know, 1/4. And if the denominators are not equal, multiply with the same number, divide with the same number, you will get the denominator same. You have to make denominator equal in all three, x, y, z. Then calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Can you do? Harish, Kirtika, Roshni, can you solve new profit sharing ratio? Can you calculate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Roshni, it is clear to you, dear? Yes, Roshni?
Somewhat, ma'am. I need to watch the old video, ma'am.
Okay, you didn't listen to that old video, na? That's why. Please do listen today itself, okay? If you don't listen, you won't understand anything. Please do listen today itself, okay, Roshni?
Okay, ma'am.
Don't delay. Today itself try to listen it. Okay, now we will move to next question. Page number 12, question number 2. Ram and Shyam are partners. There are two partners, Ram, Shyam. Their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Ram and Shyam are old partners and their old profit sharing ratio, that is old ratio, is 3:2. Mohan joins the partnership. Mohan joins the partnership means Mohan is the new partner. For 1/4 share in profit. How much Mohan is getting? 1/4 share in profit. Of which he acquires, as I told you, the meaning of acquire means taking. So Mohan is taking 2/3 from Ram. Please read the question, try to understand. Of which means 1/4 is the share of Mohan. Mohan is the new partner. And who is giving this 1/4 to Mohan? How he is getting this share? He acquires means Mohan is taking 2/3 from Ram. So what is Ram's share? 3/5 is the old ratio for Ram. Now out of 3/5, the new partner is taking from Ram 2/3. So 2/3 is the sacrifice. Okay. Is the sacrifice Ram has made. And 1/3 from Shyam. Now what is the old ratio for Shyam? 2/5. From Shyam, 1/3 share the new partner is taking. Now Mohan brings rupees 6 lakh for capital. Mohan is the new partner. So he is bringing 6 lakh rupees capital and rupees 2,40,000 for goodwill. He is bringing two things. The new partner Mohan is bringing two things into the business. One is what is that? Capital. 6 lakh is the capital. Second, his share of goodwill, 2,40,000. 1/4 amount of goodwill is withdrawn by old partners. So whatever the new partner is bringing his share of goodwill will be distributed among the old partner in sacrificing ratio. We have learnt already. And after making the distribution, the old partners, or we can call them as sacrificing partners also, they will take 1/4 amount of goodwill. Okay, now what the question says, pass necessary journal entry and find out new profit sharing ratio. You have to pass the journal entry and calculate new profit sharing ratio. So first write the shares, old share given in the question. Ram 3/5, Shyam 2/5. It is the old ratio of old partner. Mohan comes for 1/4. Now Ram's sacrifice we know. How we know Ram's sacrifice? Because acquired word is there. Acquired means the new partner is taking his 1/4 share from old partners. In which ratio he is taking? The question says the new partner Mohan takes 2/3. Okay. The new partner, that is Mohan is the new partner. He takes 2/3 from Ram and 1/3 from Shyam. Okay. So 2/3 of what? 2/3 of 1/4. 1/4 is the share for which the new partner comes. Name of the new partner is Mohan. Now he is taking this 1/4, 2/3 of 1/4 from Ram. Meaning of this sentence is that only 2/3 of 1/4 the new partner is taking from Ram. So we can calculate Ram's sacrifice. What is the new share of Mohan? 1/4. Out of this 1/4, 2/3 Ram is sacrificing. So 1/4 into 2/3. Ram's sacrifice is 2/12. In the same way, Sham's sacrifice, Sham is giving how much? 1/3. So 1/3 of 1/4 Sham is sacrificing. 4/12. So what is the sacrificing ratio? 2:4. If you can make it more simple, 2:4, you can write it as 1:2. Any doubt till here? Any doubt you are having? Harish, Kritika, Roshni, any doubt you are having? Yes, Harish, Kritika, Roshni. Okay. Next. Now we have to pass the journal entry.
No.
Okay, Harish. Roshni, it is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now bank account debit to Mohan's capital account to premium for goodwill account. Please, you have to put the format and then write the journal entry. Don't write like this. You have to write the narration. You have to follow the format, everything. Date, particular, ledger folio, 2 column for amount, debit, credit, everything. After passing journal entry, you have to write the narration and close the journal entry by putting a single line. Okay. Bank account debit. Why we are debiting bank account? The new partner Mohan, he is bringing two things in this question. One is capital, his share of capital. Second thing, he is bringing his share of goodwill. So all these two things he will bring in cash. So cash of the business will be increased. Bank account debit. How much capital he is bringing? His share of capital given in the question 6 lakh. And what about goodwill? His share of goodwill 2,40,000. So 8,40,000 Mohan is bringing in cash. This will increase bank balance of the business. Bank account debit 8,40,000. To Mohan's capital account 6 lakh. To premium for goodwill 2,40,000. Now this premium for goodwill will be distributed among the old partner in sacrificing ratio. So premium for goodwill account debit, how much? 2,40,000. Who are going to get? Two old partners, Ram and Sham. They are sacrificing their profit. How much? 1:2. That is the sacrificing ratio. To Ram's capital account to Sham's capital account. So how you are going to distribute? 2,40,000 into 1/3, 1,60,000. Again 2,40,000 into 2/3. 80,000. In this way, Ram will get 1,60,000, Sham will get 80,000. Now, the third journal entry you have to pass for withdrawal of goodwill. The old partners now going to withdraw their amount of goodwill. How much? 1/4, I think. In the question 1/4 is given. So, whenever the old partner or sacrificing partner withdraws their share of goodwill from business, it will decrease their capital. Whenever capital of the partners are decreased, we will debit partners capital account. So Ram's capital account debit, Sham's capital account debit. At the same time, the bank balance will also get reduced because they are taking some amount of goodwill from the business. So to bank account. Now how much you have to calculate? Ram's capital account. How much Ram is getting? What is the share of goodwill Ram is getting? 1,60,000. How much he is withdrawing? 1/4. So 1/4 of 1,60,000, 40,000. Ram's capital account will be debited by 40,000. In the same way, Sham's capital account debit. How much Sham is withdrawing? Goodwill? 1/4. How much Sham got? 80,000. So 1/4 of 80,000, 20,000. And to bank account, 40,000 plus 20,000, 60,000. Bank balance of the business will reduce by 60,000. Ram's capital account will be debited by 40,000. Shyam's capital account will be debited by 20,000. This is the journal entry we have to pass in case the old or sacrificing partners withdraws the amount of goodwill brought by the new partner. Any doubt in anything? Kritika, Roshni, Harish, any doubt you are having? Yes, Harish, Kritika, Roshni, please reply. Any doubt you are having?
No.
Okay, fine. Page number 14, 1-4. Question number 3. A and B are partners sharing profit and losses as 2:1. A and B, both of them are partners. They are sharing their profit and losses in the ratio 2:1, old ratio of old partners. Okay, C and D admitted and profit sharing ratio becomes goodwill is valued at just a moment. C brings okay. So C and D admitted. Two partners are admitted in this question. Generally, one partner is admitted in all questions, but in this question, two partners are the new partners, C and D. A and B are the old partners. So, finally, the profit sharing ratio becomes means they have given the new profit sharing ratio of all the four partners. A and B are the old partners, C and D new partners. So, 4:2:3:1 is the new ratio. New ratio already given in the question. Old ratio also given in the question. Goodwill is valued at rupees 2 lakh. What is the meaning of this? Goodwill is valued at rupees 2 lakh means goodwill of the firm is given in the question. 2 lakh is the goodwill of the firm, not of the new partners. D brings required goodwill and rupees 50,000 cash for capital. Now, D brings required goodwill means you have to calculate the goodwill share of D. How you will calculate? If total goodwill of the firm is 2 lakh and you have to calculate how much D brings, because the question says D brings required goodwill means he is bringing his share of goodwill in cash. 2 lakh into what is D's share? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1/10. D's share is 1/10. So if you calculate 1/10 of 2 lakh, you will get D's share of goodwill. That is 20,000. D brings 20,000 his share of goodwill. And rupees 50,000 cash for capital. D is the new partner. He is bringing his share of goodwill 20,000 and capital how much? 50,000. C brings rupees 50,000 cash and rupees 40,000 worth stock as his capital in addition to the required amount of goodwill in cash. Again, you have to calculate how much she is bringing goodwill in cash. Total goodwill of the firm is given in the question. It is 2 lakh. Out of this 2 lakh, how much C's share of goodwill? 2 lakh into what is the profit sharing ratio for C? 3/10. So C's share of goodwill 2 lakh into 3/10, 60,000. C is also bringing his share of goodwill, that is 60,000. This 2 lakh is the goodwill of the firm. As part of capital, what C is bringing? He is bringing cash, stock. You can read the question. C brings 50,000 cash and rupees 40,000 worth stock has his capital. So, in form of capital, C, the new partner, he is bringing 50,000 cash and 40,000 stock. Any doubt in the question? Kritika, Harish, Roshni, are you able to understand the question or you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about Harish and Roshni? Any doubt in question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, pass necessary journal entry. We have to pass the necessary journal entry. First, we will do the working notes. A and B, old ratio given in the question, and they are only the old partners. A's old ratio is 2/3, B's old ratio 1/3. Now, new ratio also given in the question. This 4:2:3:1 is the new ratio. So A's new ratio is 4/10, B's new ratio is 2/10. If you know the old ratio given in the question and you also know the new ratio, easily you can calculate what? The sacrificing ratio. What is the formula to calculate the sacrificing ratio? Old share minus new share. This is the formula for calculating sacrificing ratio. So, if you see C, he is the new partner, D is also the new partner. They, as I told you, always the new partner gains. They never sacrifice. They always gains. Always the old partner sacrifices their share of profit. Now, sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio. A's old ratio given in the question 2/3 minus A's new share is also given. We know the new profit sharing ratio of A, 4/10. If you take the LCM and solve, A's sacrifice will be 8/30. This is the sacrifice made by A. What about B? Old share given in the question 1/3 minus new share also given in the question 2/10. Take the LCM, you will get 30. Solve it. 4/30. So denominators are same. 8/30, 4/30. You can calculate the ratio, sacrificing ratio 8:4. You can make it into more simple way. 2:1 is the sacrificing ratio. Any doubt here? So far, any doubt you are having how to calculate the sacrificing ratio? You must know the formula old minus new. That is the formula used for calculating sacrificing ratio. Goodwill also we have calculated. Goodwill of the firm 2 lakh. C's share of goodwill 2 lakh into 3/10 60,000. D's share of goodwill 2 lakh into 1/10 20,000. Now this is the time to pass journal entry. First journal entry what you are going to pass. D is also the new partner. C is also the new partner. First we will pass for D. So how much D is bringing cash? He is bringing his share of capital and his share of goodwill. So D's share of capital is 50,000. D's share of goodwill is 20,000. If you add 50,000 plus 20,000, it comes 70,000. So bank balance of the business will increase by 70,000. Bank account debit 70,000. To D's capital 50,000. To premium for goodwill 20,000. Any doubt so far? Harish, Roshni, Kirtika, any doubt you are having? Yes, any doubt?
No.
Okay. Now we are going to see C's capital and C's share of premium. Cash account debit. In cash account, two items will come. C is bringing his share of capital as well as his share of goodwill in cash. So cash account debit equals to 50,000 capital plus 60,000 goodwill. So total cash which the new partner C is bringing equals to 1,10,000. How? 50,000 capital plus 60,000 goodwill. 1,10,000 cash account debit. Stock account debit. C is also bringing stock of how much? 40,000 in form of capital. Stock is for business